Hey there, it's Mitzi. Welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to share a book haul. I have several books that I have been collecting in my little basket. I try to keep them there so that I can talk to you about the books that I find along the way or gifted to me. And so I wanted to share because that little basket has filled up now. And so I wanted to share those with you today so that I can file them away and put them on my bookshelf. So the first one was a book I found at a little free library, and it's a Christmas novel, and you know how much I love Christmas books. I have a whole bookshelf now just of Christmas books alone. I love to read at Christmas time all the Christmassy things, and so I just collect a lot of those, and I use them for decorations around my house too. At Christmas time I'll just have little stacks of Christmas books. So this one's called A Timeless Christmas by Alexis Stanton, and I liked the cover of this one, first of all, because it has this beautiful estate all lit up for Christmas. I loved that about it. But it also has the little Hallmark channel emblem at the top. So apparently they made a Hallmark movie out of this one. So that intrigued me and I wanted to read this one. Let me know if you've read A Timeless Christmas. And then I picked up a book that one of you recommended when I talked about my Shakespeare. This year I am calling The Journey Through Shakespeare because I'm going to try to really study Shakespeare. I've got several nonfiction books about Shakespeare, and I'm going to try to read at least 4 Shakespeare plays this year. And so one of you mentioned this when I was talking about it, and it's Bill Bryson's Shakespeare, The World as Stage. And I've actually heard great things about this one, but I had forgotten about it. So one of you mentioned it, and then I thought, yeah, I need to pick that up to add to my Shakespeare study this year. And it doesn't seem like it's really that long either, so I look forward to picking this up and giving it a try. So thank you to whoever mentioned this one to me. I also found a great copy of Mrs. Pringle by Miss Reed. I'm trying to collect all the Miss Reed books, and look at that. My ring light's in the way, sorry. But look at that beautiful cover. Can you see that, Miss Pringle? I just love it. And I love the character Miss Pringle, so I'm excited for that. I haven't read this one, but I do like her character, so I'm excited to try this one. And again, it's in gorgeous shape. It doesn't even look like it's been read, so I'm really excited to add this one to my Miss Reed collection. Now, the next 2 books I actually picked up brand new. And the first one I picked up brand new because I just read a book by Sarah Sundin and absolutely loved it. I read it for Jane Reed's, Jeanette over at Jane Reed's. She has this Christian fiction reading challenge this year, and I'm participating. And so I read a Sarah Sundin for the first challenge of the year and loved it so much I immediately picked up the next book. So it came in, and it's called A Memory Between Us by Sarah Sundin. And so I'm really excited to continue this series. I think there's 3 in this series. I think it is a trilogy. The first one, though, was fantastic, so I do look forward to reading this. Let me know if you've read any Sarah Sundin, and if you have a favorite, leave that in the comments below. The other book I picked up brand new was The Eyes and the Impossible by Dave Eggers. This was just announced as the Newbery winner, and I didn't realize that, and I was watching Krista over at Books and Jams, and she mentioned this as the new one. And I know that, you know, I go back and forth with this idea of where they put the Newbery sticker on it. And I don't know, you know, I say I do want the sticker on it, and then I'm like, no, it's kind of nice to get it before it ever even has the Newbery medal on it. But at the same time, it's nice to have the Newbery medal on it so that you know that it's actually a Newbery winner. But I go back and forth with that. And for some reason, I told myself, I'm going to try to get a copy of that before they put the sticker on it. And so I was able to do that. So there's not the Newbery sticker on it. But here's the thing. If they put the sticker on it, where are they going to put it? This is such a beautiful cover. And we definitely don't want them to put the Newbery here. And I really don't want them to put it here either. So where would they put the Newbery sticker on this book anyway? But anyway, this is the Newbery winner for this year, and so I'm excited to try that one. I just thought about it. I could use this for middle grade March, but I didn't add that to my TBR. Maybe I can squeeze this one in. Let me know if you've read this new winner of the Newbery. A friend from church who's always given me books, he finished this one. I don't think he read everything in here, but he did read some of these and then sent it to me, and that's what he usually does, especially with the mysteries. He'll read them, and then he knows that I like to try mysteries, and so he sent this one my way. This one's called Rivals of Sherlock Holmes. 40 complete short stories with original illustrations, and it's like the Sherlock Holmes that I already have. I have a bind-up of Sherlock Holmes that it's a facsimile of how they looked in the papers as they were being published, and so I like that about it, and that's how this one's done. It's the same thing. It has the original illustrations and how it looked when it came out in the newspaper or wherever it came from. And so I really like that about it. And I'm interested to see, you know, who else was writing these Sherlock Holmes style mysteries like that, who was competing with him basically during that time period. So I'm excited to try some of these. Okay, so I left the best for last because these two books were my Valentine's gift for my husband, and I'm really excited to share these with you. The first is a copy of The Enchanted April by Elizabeth Von Arnim, and it is one of these Folio Society books. Look at how cute this is. How this is. I just like when they're in these little slip cases, but the slender version, it reminds me of the one I have, Diary of a Nobody. It's slimmer than this, but it reminds me of that. But it has this beautiful picture on the front. See that? And it goes all the way around. And I just thought it was gorgeous. And of course these books by the Folio Society always have these gorgeous illustrations too. And this one especially has some really pretty illustrations. And I do enjoy Elizabeth Von Arnim, and I love The Enchanted April. So I thought what I would do with this year is read it again in April and then watch the little movie, because I like the movie too. So that was a nice surprise. And then he gave me this beautiful book, and it is hefty. And it's The Life of Charles Dickens. And you know how much I love Charles Dickens. Look at that shiny cover. But what's cool about this one is it's illustrated, but you see this cover. Well, you can take that cover off, and then it has this cover. See how that's a cover, and then this is a cover, and then this is the actual, let's see if I can do this without dropping this book. You have this cover, and then you have that cover, and then the actual book is this cover. So it's really a very nice book. But it has the, let me take these covers off, the book jackets. So it has two book jackets and then this beautiful book. And I mean, I was super impressed. And so inside it has these gorgeous, can you see that? Gorgeous illustrations and just everything about the life of Charles Dickens. So I'm very excited about this book. Again, it is super heavy, and it is, you know, just full of all kinds of details about Charles Dickens and his life and his work. So I'm very excited about that. So thank you to my husband for those two surprises at Valentine's, because that was a wonderful Valentine's gift for me. So those are the books that I have picked up lately. Have you read any of these? Have you picked up a new surprise lately? Let me know that in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.